Have you ever known the English words, but when someone speaks to you, your mind suddenly goes blank? Do you quietly translate every sentence in your head? Maybe you're thinking, my English is too basic. I don't live in the UK, the US, or Canada. I need to learn thousands of words before I can think in English. Here's the good news. You don't need a perfect accent. You don't need to live in an English-speaking country. And you don't need big, difficult words. You only need one small habit. Today, I'll show you how to stop translating every little thing and start thinking in English, one tiny step at a time. Stay with me, because before this episode ends, you'll try a simple exercise that many learners never use, but it can completely change the way your brain learns English. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Learn English Unleashed. I'm Emma, and I'm so happy you're here today. If English sometimes feels slow or confusing, don't worry. I used to feel exactly the same. Every time I wanted to say something, my brain took a long trip. First, my native language, then English, then silence. By the time I found the right words, the conversation had already moved on. Does that sound familiar? Here's a question for you. What if thinking in English doesn't start with full sentences? What if it starts with just one word? Most learners never hear this. They believe they must think like a native speaker from day one. That's the biggest mistake. Your brain doesn't need pressure. It needs practice. Small practice. Simple practice. Daily practice. So today we're not trying to sound perfect. We're training your brain to notice English naturally. And that's where real confidence begins. Practice 1. Catch the moment. Let's start with something incredibly easy. Don't build long sentences. Just catch the English words that match what you're doing right now. Imagine you're making breakfast. The kettle starts to boil. Instead of thinking in your own language, quietly say in your mind, boiling. You spread butter on toast. Think, spread. You pour some juice. Think, pour. That's it. One word. Maybe two. No pressure. Now imagine you're waiting at a traffic light. The light changes. Think, green light. Someone walks past in a hurry. Think, running late. You're not translating. You're simply connecting real life with English. And that's the secret. Your brain learns faster when English is connected to moments, not memorized from long lists. Let's do a tiny challenge together. For the next 20 seconds, look around you. Don't make sentences. Just find 5 English words in your mind. Ready? Go. How did that feel? A little strange? That's completely normal. But here's something exciting. With only a few minutes of practice every day, those small words slowly connect together. And before you even notice it, your brain starts reaching for English first instead of translation. In the next part, I'll show you a simple habit that helps those words come out naturally when you speak. And trust me, most beginners skip it, but they really shouldn't. Before we move on, let me ask you something. Have you ever learned a new English word, then forgotten it the next day? Don't worry. Almost every learner does this. But here's the secret. Your brain loves words that get used. So let's make that happen. Practice 2. Use it before you lose it. Imagine you're cooking dinner. You open the fridge. You see fresh vegetables. Instead of just knowing the word, use it. Think. I'll chop these first. You turn on the stove. Think. It's heating up. The food smells great. Think. That smells amazing. See the difference? You didn't study a grammar rule. You simply used English in a real moment. And that's how memories become stronger. Now, repeat after me. I'm getting ready. Good. I'll do it now. Excellent. Almost done. Perfect. Don't rush. Match my rhythm. Slow English today. Natural English tomorrow. Remember, learning a word is only the beginning. Using it is what makes it yours. Now here's a fun question. Can you use one new English phrase before this video ends? Keep that challenge in your mind, because we're about to make it even easier. Practice 3. 30-second mind talk. Ready for a tiny challenge?
Set a timer for just 30 seconds.
That's all. During those 30 seconds, talk to yourself in simple English. You're tying your shoes? Think. Left shoe. Now the right one. You're looking for your keys? Think. Where did I leave them? You're waiting for the lift. Think. It's taking a while. Don't stop. Don't translate. If you don't know a word, skip it. Use easier words. Keep your thoughts moving. That's much better than staying silent. Here's something important. Thinking in English is not about perfect English. It's about keeping your brain in English. Even simple thoughts count. Even two-word phrases count. Every small success tells your brain, English is normal. And when English starts to feel normal, speaking becomes much easier. In the next part, I'll show you a simple memory trick that helps English come back faster when you need it. Most learners never try it, but once you do, you'll wonder, why nobody taught you this before? Let me ask you one more question. Have you ever known a word, but the moment you wanted to speak, It just disappeared? It's frustrating. But it doesn't mean you forgot English. It simply means your brain needs a different kind of practice. Let's fix that. Practice 4. Pull words out. Don't push them in. Here's a simple trick. Don't keep reading the same words again and again. Instead, close your eyes for a few seconds and try to pull the words from your memory. Imagine you're leaving your home. Ask yourself, what do I need? Now answer in easy English. My phone. My keys. My wallet. Great. Now imagine you're at a bus stop. Ask yourself, what's happening? Maybe. The bus is coming. People are waiting. It's a busy morning. See what you're doing? You're not memorizing. You're remembering. And every time you remember a word by yourself, your brain builds a stronger path. Here's your mini challenge. Pause this video for 20 seconds. Think about what you'll do after watching. Use only easy English. No dictionary. No translating. Just trust your brain. You might know more English than you think. Practice 5. Create tiny English moments. Now let's build one small daily habit. Not 1 hour. Not 30 minutes. Just a few tiny moments. Here's a simple routine. Morning, 2 minutes. When you wake up, quietly think, good morning. What's my plan today? Let's get started. That's enough. Afternoon, 2 minutes. Maybe you're standing in a queue, walking to class, or taking a short break. Look around. Notice what's happening. Think, it's getting busy. Everyone looks in a hurry. What a nice day. Keep it short. Keep it easy. Evening, 5 minutes. Think about your day. Not every detail. Just 3 small moments. I finished my work. I learned something new. Tomorrow will be better. That's it. Little moments. Little thoughts. Big progress. I once met a learner who believed she would never stop translating. She didn't study longer. She didn't buy another course. She simply filled her day with tiny English moments. At first, it felt strange. A week later, it felt easier. A month later, she noticed something surprising. English words started coming into her mind without trying. That's the goal. Not perfect English. Natural English. And guess what? You're building that habit right now. In our final part, we'll put everything together with one inspiring story. A quick recap and one last challenge that can change the way you practice English. Every single day. Before we finish, I want to tell you one last story. A learner once wrote to me and said, Emma, I understand English videos. I know many words. But when I speak, my mind becomes completely quiet. I translate every sentence, and by the time I'm ready, the moment is gone. Maybe you felt that too. Maybe you've watched video after video, saved grammar lessons, collected long vocabulary lists, started with excitement, then stopped because it felt too difficult. If that's you, please listen carefully. You're not failing. You're simply training the wrong habit. For years, many learners are taught to collect English. More words, more grammar, more rules. But fluent speakers don't collect English. They live in English. That's the difference. Think about a small child. A child doesn't stop every few seconds and ask, "Which grammar rule is this?" The child listens, notices, repeats, uses again and again. That's exactly what you're starting today. Not with difficult books. Not with perfect grammar. Not with pressure. But with small English moments. And those small moments become small habits. Small habits become daily routines. Daily routines become confidence. And confidence becomes fluent conversations. So let's remember today's 5 simple practices. Practice 1. Catch the moment.
Don't force long sentences.
Simply notice English around you. 1 word. 2 words. That's enough. Practice 2. Use new words immediately. If you learn something today, use it today. Your brain remembers action much better than repetition. Practice 3. Give yourself just 30 seconds. Talk to yourself. Keep English moving. Don't stop because one word is missing. Keep going. Simple English is powerful English. Practice 4. Pull words from your memory. Don't always look at the answer first. Ask yourself questions. Let your brain search. That searching is where real learning happens. Practice 5. Create tiny English moments every single day. 2 minutes in the morning. 2 minutes in the afternoon. 5 minutes before bed. Not because you have to, but because you want English to become part of your normal life. Now, I have one final challenge for you. Not for tomorrow. Not next week. Right now. As soon as this episode ends, stand up. Walk to another room. Or walk outside for 1 minute. Don't translate. Don't worry about mistakes. Just quietly think in easy English. Maybe. It's quiet here. I need some water. The air feels fresh. Let's keep going. I'm getting better. That's enough. No perfect grammar. No difficult words. just honest English. Because every time you choose English instead of translation, your brain changes a little. Every single day. One day, without even noticing, someone will ask you a simple question. And instead of translating, the answer will come naturally. You'll smile. Not because your English is perfect, but because it finally feels real. And trust me, that moment is worth every minute you practice. So don't compare yourself to someone who has been learning for 10 years. Compare yourself to the person you were yesterday. Did you think one more word in English today? Did you speak one more sentence? Did you try one more time? If the answer is yes, you're already moving forward. Remember this. Fluency is not one big jump. It's thousands of tiny steps. One thought. One phrase. One conversation. One day at a time. And I'm going to be here with you through every step of that journey. Thank you so much for spending these few minutes with me today. If you enjoyed this episode, make it your daily habit. Come back tomorrow. Practice again. Because confidence doesn't appear overnight. It grows with every small win. I'm Emma, and this is Learn English Unleashed. Keep listening. Keep thinking. Keep speaking. And most importantly, never stop believing that you can do this. I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, take care. Keep smiling. And keep thinking in English. Bye for now.